Another quick reality check. My video, 1.7 million views in early September. I called out the winter resurgence, so I'll explain. Here, I said that Spain, for instance, could have an excess mortality similar to 2017. That wasn't an epidemic, so it could be like this. What actually happened was this, from Euromomo. Much, much lower mortality than even I predicted. So I over-predicted. So I'll explain here what's going on. Here's Spain from World in Data, and these are deaths with positive PCR within 28 days. So this is not a real metric, but this is what you see. So we'll take the trend line and we'll look at it against actual excess death from Euromomo. You can see that it matches in a real epidemic, but not in a seasonal resurgence, right? We've got community immunity and the deaths are much lower. We'll take away that, we'll show you the cases. So we'll split up the zones. This is an actual epidemic where deaths, mortality impact is even bigger than the cases. This is the Casedemic I talked about all summer, where the cases rose, but there was no impact. And we said there would be a winter resurgence, but mandatory masks were brought in here months in advance of that. And here's the winter resurgence. Masses of cases, positive PCR, but relatively low impact compared to a real epidemic. For UK, we'll show you the same thing. These are the deaths with positive PCR you all see. We look at reality from Euromomo. They match in a real epidemic, but in a winter resurgence with community immunity and other factors, the deaths are far, far lower in reality. We'll split up the zones again. Actual epidemic here. Casedemic here, where nothing's going on, but there's mandatory masks and stuff put in and cases being talked about. And winter resurgence, where the cases are huge generally, but the actual mortality impact is not epidemic level, nothing like the original. So, just to explain, we called it right and we called nearly every aspect of this right so far.